Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Gossip and Shit. Today, I'm so excited to talk to you about what I am trying to do, something that I just tried to do. And it's going to take a day or two before I know how it turns out. And yes, come on in, and check this out. So, I have been really frustrated for almost a week now. Tomorrow will be a week. Just something that's not going the way that something that didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And it's so frustrating. I am, whoo, just was so frustrated. So I had to do things to relieve myself of the frustration, to relieve myself of this irritation because I don't want that on me. I don't want that sitting on my shoulders. Hey, forgive my blouse. I had salad today and my greedy self, the dressing dropped on my shirt. But whatever. Anyway, so I do have a garden in my backyard this is my second year, and I'm learning as I grow, but I think I've done okay. I think last year might have been better than this year, only because I got more stuff last year. But I don't even remember what all I planted this year because I wasn't as enthused about my garden for some reason. But I did plant cucumbers, I planted lettuce, and I planted watermelon. I know that for sure. I thought I did I thought I did more peppers and bell peppers, but I guess not because I haven't seen any, and those were growing the absolute best last year. So anyway, this year I got plenty of cucumbers, and I got lettuce, and I'm finally seeing the watermelon. Yay! They're so small right now, but I'll show you. I'll show you a picture or two pictures because I planted two kinds, so they look different. And I just hope that they grow full and that they are so sweet because I haven't found any sweet, really good sweet watermelon at the grocery store. Not last year and not this year. And this year I'm not buying as many as I bought last year because I don't want to waste my money. Okay, so let me show you these cucumbers. These came right out of my very own garden, and I got plenty of them. And they are huge. I think I let them get too big. What do you think? They are so big. Look at this. Look how long it is. It's long and it's thick. I can't even close my fingers around it. This one is a little longer than the other, but they're both probably equally as fat. I got some. I'm going to show you pictures before I cut them up, but they're thick. And then I have some spears because this was one. The spears, they're too long for the jar that I was going to put them in for pickling. You see that? Yep. Look how long the spears are. It's long. So I'm going to have to chop some off because it's too long to fit in the jar. But they will go in the jar. Just be a few shorter pieces in there. So anyway, I was doing some research and finding out what can I do with them. What I did want to do was grow enough of whatever I grew so that I could share it with some of my family and maybe some friends. But again, mostly what I've gotten so far are cucumbers, which I've cut up in salads. I've cut up, sliced, and just seasoned and ate them as is. But today I had 5. Well, I picked one today. I'll show you that one even before I got it washed off, and then I'll show you some other ones that I had picked already that had already been washed off and waiting to be eaten. Oh, one thing about the cucumbers I wanted to mention, you see the spot thingies here? Speckles, we'll call them speckles. They are on the watermelons. And when you pick them, when they grow, they are prickly. And at first I was wondering why is it so prickly? But I think because maybe it's to keep rodents or cats or I don't know, things away that would want to eat them before I could even get them for myself. So when you wash them, you just wash them hard and, it washes away the pricklies. You can feel the pricklies falling off. So today I am trying to make pickles, like a dill, hot dill, spicy dill pickle, right? So I'm gonna tell you what I used. I used apple cider vinegar, I used white vinegar, I used distilled water. Do not use tap water. I heard it's not good for pickling because of the chlorine that's in the tap water. Okay, and then I used canning and pickling salt. I used kosher salt. I used garlic cloves. I mashed them up and like peeled garlic cloves. I use dill weed. You can use fresh dill too, but I forgot to get it when I went to the store today. So hopefully the dill weed will do the trick. And I also used onions. And I got just a little bit of the process because I was doing other things while I was doing it. So I just couldn't record the whole thing. But are you ready? Ready? So here is the first jar that I have created. I'm so excited, guys. Like, it's, you can see in here, look, jalapenos. Did I mention that? I used jalapenos. So yeah, I think so. For spicy dill, I used garlic cloves. That's a garlic clove. I used onions. You can see they're red onions, that is. And the dill weed. I think that's it. Oh, the canning and pickling salt, of course, which you boil with the vinegars and the distilled water. So I'm so excited. I did this whole process and I'm going to wait a day or two and then I'm going to give it a try. And I hope they are good. I hope they're good. So I usually buy pickles from, I call her the pickle lady, but that's not the name she goes by. It's just the name that I use. And this is one of the containers that her pickles comes in, but these are my cucumbers in here. Whenever I buy these from her, it's full of pickles and everything. And then I always have some pickle juice left. And then I just happen to still have it. I didn't throw it away. Who don't like to sip on pickle juice sometimes, right? You ever took a pickle shot? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, these are some cucumbers in here that I had pulled from the garden and sliced earlier, and they turned out pretty good too. But I'm going to use one of these jars instead of another mason jar for those spears because they're too long for a regular jar. So I am so excited and I hope that they come out. And if it comes out good, maybe I might have to tweak my ingredients or how I do things. But if it comes out good, that'll be awesome. Because then I can make some and then I can give a jar to some family members, maybe. And then if they like them and want more, I can sell it to them. Hey, it's a lot of hustlers out here. You got to do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. So, yeah, I'm so excited, and I hope they come out right, and I will definitely keep you guys posted in a day or two. I'll drop down in the comments and say, hey, it was so good, or oh, it was too spicy, or it was too salty, or whatever. I'll have to figure it out, but I followed the instructions really good as they, said to do. So hopefully it'll come out good. I definitely hope so. Well, thank you for tuning in to Gossip and Shit. It's shit. Like, you never know what I'm going to be talking about. It's not just one thing. There's so much stuff going on and so many things to do. So it's a variety over here. Subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. This isn't a bell. These are my measuring cups that I was using. Hit the notification bell and come back next time. Thanks for tuning in to Gossip and Shit. Be blessed, not stressed. So I just sprinkled some canning salt on the cucumbers, and I am just trying to make sure I got on them all, and I'll let them sit for 30 minutes. The vinegar temperature is on the stove boiling.